Hello everyone, this is the Final Artificer, and today we're going to do a proper walkthrough of the latest module, Mindscape. So to summarize briefly, Mindscape doubles as a theater of mind manager as well as a session management module, which allows you to add locations on your canvas, notes, actors, etc. You will see two buttons on any locations in your canvas. The left one allows you to change the color of the text. The right one allows you to show this scene to your players. Inside that location, you could add either new locations or you could add notes, for example, like this. You could also just drag any actors that you have, for example, my players here, and it will create a card for them. Right click on it, click here the adjust button, and you can adjust it however you like. If you save it, the changes are saved for all sessions. If you click on it, the glow also changes with the color of the border. You will see here there are two buttons in each scene. The first one, bring the party, brings your party members. If you click that button or drag really any party member into any other locations, for example here in the Hall of Justice, if I drag one of my party members inside, that party member disappears from the previous scene. So you don't have to remove the parties manually from each scene before adding them. You will notice also a second button in each location. This is a small integration with my other module, Clues Kit. What it does is very simple. Clues Kit, if you know, adds the ability to create clue cards that you can send directly to your players. This allows your players to roleplay finding this evidence instead of just allowing you to talk about what they found. So, why is this helpful? Because you will have many locations, you can add very specific clues to specific locations. If you click on this button and click create folder, it creates a folder specifically for your location. If you add locations inside of locations, for example, the entrance here, inside the Hall of Justice in general, click on it, click create folder, it creates a folder, the Hall of Justice entrance inside the Hall of Justice exterior. So all you have to worry about is clicking on this button, adding your clues, and you're done. You'll always find your clues very easily. Now, let's go to the options. Mindscape gives you a lot of freedom to choose exactly how you want your theater of mind to be run. You could have the scene fit mode. In the letterbox, currently, the scene will always fit inside. And it will not stretch the image in any way, so we'll have those bars either horizontally or vertically, depending on the actual dimensions of the image. You could change it, for example, the fill viewport here, restart the scene. And as you can see, it's completely filled. However, some of the scene is hidden by the sidebar. And as you just noticed, by resizing the sidebar, the image actually adjusts itself to completely avoid the sidebar, so the GM can actually see most of the scene. If you click on little box, which I like, again, but turn off avoid sidebar this time, you will see that it does not react to the sidebar at all. I'll turn it on again, and now show you another option called Portrait Styles. If you choose the Portrait Freestyle, delete, and drag one of the characters that actually has an image without any background, a transparent background, you will see that it's free without any card border. Clicking on it also creates a glow around it. Here you will find the default border color of the cards. However, I would assume everybody would adjust individual cards. Here you will see the default card size and the default portrait free size. For example, you can see dragging the card has it at 32. If I increase it to 50, for example, and drag another card, you can see the size difference. In your preparation, you could also just add actors to this small field right here. And no need to drag it into this, go into the scene and drag it in. Now, as for the options on the canvas, if in doubt, just right click anything. You will see multiple options to connect. Right clicking on the lines allows you to edit the shape of the line. Right clicking on any notes also allows you to delete them. Talking about notes, also you could add any notes by clicking on this. And as you can see, it is fairly transparent. If clicking on the note itself, the header will come in smoothly to allow you to play with any options for the text. Clicking on this option turns on the transparent border from before, so maybe it depends really on your taste. Another cool feature of Mindscape, which almost no other Theater of Mind manager has, is allowing you to play Theater of Mind combat. You could choose actors and target others. Any effects that you add, for example, by the G2BA team, like for example a mystical lightning bolt here, would actually work. I have none set up right now, so you can't see it. But also any other modules that have any effects, for example, like the FX Master, allowing you to put rain, hail, snow, all works on the Mindscape scene. Now coming to the two unique features of Mindscape, in addition to the canvas, the actors board allows you to drag in actors and create a board. Here you can add notes to the actors. You could also see the relationships that you have with them. You can connect them. For example, Shadowborn here obviously has 3 relationships. He's friend with Convex. He dislikes Dr. Time, but Dr. Time is friendly to him. And you can see these relationships always at the bottom of the notes. Obviously, you do not want to have to open the actors board every time, so you can read these notes. So right-clicking on any character and clicking the notes button, no matter where you are, opens up these notes. And you can see them. You could also have notes without having a character on the canvas. For example, we could delete Shadowborn right here, but drag him in, right click on him, and the notes are tied to the actors. One last feature of Mindscape is called Bloodline, which allows you to have another canvas where you can add beats to your session. Clicking on the show flow line allows you to see the flow of your session. Clicking on any title expands the text under it. And if you have multiple choices like we have right here, it presents you the choice. If I go to the villain's attack, as you can see, there's nothing on it. I haven't written anything, but I could obviously write something and it will be right there. It is not connected to anything, so you can't go further. But if you go back and go to this option, the Batman option, you can keep going and going and going, or you could go back. Another option is clicking the in canvas option, which puts this bloodline inside the canvas at all times. If you change the scenes, you will always see it. Last but not least, you could also view any scenes that you have for your actors inside any other scenes, not only the Mindscape scene. Right clicking on the token allows you to open the notes that you have on them. I hope this walkthrough was helpful. Please subscribe to stay tuned to any updates that I have for Mindscape or any of my other modules / Patreon modules. Hope you have a great day. Bye bye.